Hey everybody, welcome back. We're getting ready to do this is the second hour. Getting ready to do some heist work. We're gonna steal some drugs out of the night market, out of one of the stash houses belonging to the hive that has not been overrun yet by the Imperial agents, or at least that's what we hope for. So I imagine it's somewhere up here between the usual place and the Painted Lady.
So where is the Thorn Grove in relation to that? Because
It's in
we
the Six
told
Towers.
okay, because I'm wondering if we could use that as our launching point because we totally I don't even know how to word it, but like we own them. We
Yeah.
own that branch of the Lost.
Yes, you do. Well, at least you're allies with them.
I mean, we own them. We went in and we're like, we own you now.
Yeah.
And they
Okay.
said, fuck, okay.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, what's our plan here? What do you guys want to do? Is it subterfuge, stealthy? What's the deal? How are we getting in there and getting those
Murder
drugs?
first and then murder later. That's my suggestion.
I'm
You're
bad
going
at all
to
of these
stealth
things.
I'm up for a stealth plan actually. Like if we can, like
Okay, I can do stealth.
we have, and that would be leveraging our knowledge of the sewers better than they probably have. Like even if they have like maps and blueprints, they've never been there because they just arrived. So we could still probably like lose them or whatever. Should shit get hairy.
Okay.
That would be my idea. Assault plans, we could do it.
I mean, I'd rather do a stealth plan, and then when it inevitably goes wrong, then we can worry about killing everyone.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
How are we getting into what's our point of entry for our stealth plan?
Tunnels, like sewer tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Let's roll our engagement then.
We want to evade like those guys as much as possible.
So we have our knowledge of the sewers working for us, and their lack of knowledge of the sewers working against them. I think we're in a pretty good position to get some dice on this engagement roll.
I think 4 dice is pretty reasonable,
Yeah, all right. I'm all right with 4 dice.
especially because you have the I mean, I think Deirdre. I know at least Deirdre's coming with you as well. I mean, Miguel would come as well too.
Sure.
Um,
Is Costa coming with?
yeah.
Sweet.
So it's gonna be it's a pretty big group. Like we need kind of like all hands on deck to help get people out of here and like
So-
like
Is
come on, let's go.
the rest of the entire gang coming with us?
Yeah, do we want to bring thugs?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we want to have them.
Are they in Tenpenny?
For now, yeah. But we could go and swing by and get them,
I mean, I don't know that.
or we could have sent a runner, like,
Well,
and have
okay.
them,
They'd be
come
like,
back,
yeah, okay.
because
I don't
they'd
know
be
that I want
muscle to physically lift whatever. But no, I understand not wanting them. If you
Like what I wanted to say is I don't want them to necessarily come out into the open, but maybe we leave them in the sewers and we kind of do like a.
So what we're saying is, if we need them, we can have a flashback to them already being there.
Sure. I dig that. I think as you guys are like making your way into the night market, like through the sewers, I think you're like having to go past a bunch of people going the other way, like through these sewers, like with a bunch of like of their belongings and stuff. I think people of various walks of life are trying to get out of there.
I picture us like using like smaller side tunnels and
Okay.
like seeing them
Never mind,
pass
you,
by.
Like you see them
like-
pass by and stuff. Yeah, so you're doing it. Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I like that
yeah.
too. That's better. Okay.
I definitely
You're in like the tunnels underneath them, and you can like sometimes see like the feet and stuff like go through the grates above you.
Well, that's a question for you, Eric. Like, are there people also just in the tunnels? Because they're like, I'm gonna escape by any means necessary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that there are people in these tunnels, but maybe not necessarily in the secret ones that you're in right now.
Yeah, yeah. Like, there's other people,
That
which is
remains to be
maybe
said,
already surprising to us.
And that would be that's true. But that doesn't influence your engagement roll yet. And so let's see what the engagement roll is, and then we'll see what where our scene is.
Okay.
Who wants to do it?
I will do it. Number of dice equals 4. 5. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Nice.
Oh, I'm going with heavy gear because we got one shot.
Oh, okay. So
I'm going light in case we get caught.
I'm going normal because that sounds the most like Jewel.
Okay. So I think that I think where we'll start, because you rolled a 5, that's pretty good. Yeah, you guys make it to the stash, and the stash hasn't been touched yet. But I think you kind of like hear in the distance, like maybe like up a street or whatever, like the sounds of footsteps and whistles going off. So you know that you're kind of like under the gun about soldiers are kind of like coming this way. So you have a little bit of wiggle room. Wiggle room. Okay, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna make a quick little like wiggle room clock. Okay. So that's the time before guards make it to your to this building.
Okay.
And I think I think where we begin is the first complication is that it's in a safe, and they can't find the key to get into the safe. They're like, I thought you had it. Like, I don't know. This isn't my spot. You know, like this isn't where we keep it. The people are gone from here.
Is it like a floor-mounted safe? Like
Yeah. I think like a vault like safe, or like not like a vault. Like a floor-mounted. It's like the size of like a refrigerator kind of safe. Like you're not gonna like pick it up and haul it out of here kind of safe.
Okay.
I mean, I'm like lighting my torch and shit. Like, I'm gonna crack this safe by wrecking it, because that's probably the fastest way.
Okay.
Than trying to, finesse this thing open with lock picks or whatever.
So you're just gonna blow the safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. But since I am a saboteur as a special ability, it will be quieter than usually. Damage hidden from casual inspection, probably not, because it's a blown open safe. But it will be, not a giant explosion.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're using acids and stuff rather than explosives or something.
Yeah.
Can I help you here? Like Jules just like standing next to you and like handing you, like, you're like, all right, I need and then she just hands you the next thing that you need.
Sure.
Okay.
So I have 4 dots and 1 bonus dice to make it 5.
So will you just add 1, because when you press the
for your help.
button,
Yep.
when you press the button, you just have to add 1. So yeah, 5 dice is pretty good. You can push
What's
yourself and
my
get
position?
6.
Or a devil's bargain.
Or a devil's bargain. Yeah. What is his position? That'll help determine if he wants to make a devil's bargain.
It's definitely risky because you're kind of like doing this under the gun. Like set this up and get everything done right. And to blow this safe is going to require a significant amount of, alchemical and explosives.
Yeah, we're in an enclosed space, and
Yeah.
like even doing it quiet with acid, it's gonna make fumes and shit like that.
Exactly.
And it's gonna
Exactly.
make noise.
There's plenty of unknowns, and this is going to take some time.
Yeah, so risky.
Wouldn't you
effect-
be able to use your warded here to push yourself by expending your special armor? Because, well, it says dealing with arcane forces. I don't know if there's arcane.
Yeah.
This isn't arcane.
I don't know if this is an
just-
arcane bomb.
No, this
what
is just
if it is? What if it is?
I say warded, but I meant guarded. It's just that it's just a technically complex safe.
Okay.
I didn't think it was magical.
I
Okay.
meant what Seer was doing could potentially be magical.
Okay.
That was my implication, but that's not.
No. He's just opening
Okay.
it the old-fashioned way.
Sure.
My effect, I do have fine wrecking tools.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So this would be great effect.
Awesome. All right, here goes.
Look.
6. Nice. Look at that. Great.
Nice.
Nice. So,
Some torching, I'm melting. Jewel is like prying with the big bar and her huge muscles.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, within a few moments, you guys have the safe open, and inside of it are like rows and rows of, I guess. Boy, I think there's gonna be more than just the drugs in here. I think there's gonna also be money and jewelry. What else would a safe house? I guess maybe like also like paperwork, like paper, like identity paperwork stuff. They could use for various heists or like transit papers. As well. So there's like a lot of stuff in this safe. So, what do you guys do? Like the door, like, after you fizzle through it, there's that critical moment of whether or not your thing was going to release the gas or not, and it doesn't. It like fizzles out like perfectly, like at just the right amount of like torch accelerant, I guess is the best way of thinking about it. As it like then like we hear like the door go and like kind of like uncreak open, and yeah, and inside are these undamaged goods. Bunch of money.
Yeah, so Seer is, the stuffing his pockets. They're already kind of full,
Yeah.
and he's like, everyone get in here and like just pushing stuff. into
Deirdre's
people's
like,
hands.
take as much as we can. We can sort it when we get back.
Everyone load up.
Can we take everything? Is there like something stopping?
you have a heavy load? I think
Yeah.
so.
Each coin worth of stuff takes one space
Spot.
of your inventory.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
Yeah. I think the idea is that this would be the equivalent. You guys are all carrying a heavy load of gear, essentially, of like treasure and supplies, getting it out of here.
okay.
All right. So this would be a factor of like trying to be stealthy and that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get out of here by this same tunnel that we came out of, so we don't have to go out into the street.
Okay. So I think in order to not be detected, I think this will be, you have to probably do a prowl would be fair with a, it's controlled. I don't know if it's controlled actually. There's a lot of, so there's different people in the sewers. It's almost like I need to roll a fortune roll to determine if the initial effect level would be controlled, risky, or desperate. Or maybe I should just not do anything like that, and it would just be a prowl. So to get out of the night market with everything unaccosted, that will require a roll. If you want to do it stealthy, I mean, my guess might be prowl, but you guys have to tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, a group action of prowl sounds good. I think Jewel would be appropriate to lead this. She's like, everyone, strap it down, keep it quiet.
Sure.
And keep to the dark. We keep to the dark sides.
Are you so good on stress for you to?
Yeah, I am.
Take that group?
I'm all right.
All right.
I'm all right. Even if everybody fails, I will not take another trauma. So.
All right.
Okay.
I do have no.
Yeah, I think Fenris
Okay.
has the right point. I think in order to get back to the Painted Lady, in full will be risky standard. But if you want to be controlled, then it'd be controlled limited.
I think it's up to you.
Or like a
Sujir.
partial, like partially there.
What about making it desperate?
Oh God.
I think in order to make it desperate, you would have to get even more, which makes me think that
Like, is there something we're leaving behind to be able to leave right now? If no, I mean, I'm all right. I'm all right.
no,
with-
I'm not sure how to make it desperate.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, I think I'm fine with risky standard. Absolutely. It's doing a controlled. Or no, wait. It would be risky limited. Wouldn't it be? I don't know. Yeah, no, yeah. Risky standard's good. Everybody, let's roll for some prowl.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't think of a devil's bargain. Let's just take it.
You
Okay.
get one stress from me.
And me.
Oh.
I
Should I
carried
roll?
you
How about I roll?
guys.
Well, hold on. We have a bunch of others we have to roll as well.
Sure.
Don't take a trauma.
It's fine. It's fine.
Let me just roll I actually have a GM character sheet I can quickly roll for a prowl.
Mm.
I can't believe we both got ones.
Haha, that's Deirdre's, and
Nice.
this would be Miguel's. Jesus.
Nice.
Okay.
It's too
Good job, Miguel.
That upgrade that lets us get crits.
Yeah.
That's all right though.
And then Casas.
Cass is pretty good at
Yeah.
prowl, so I'm not worried about her.
All right, this
See?
is fucking busted.
So many sixes.
Good.
That's
It's good.
That's straight up busted, yo.
No. Don't
All right,
even.
no, there you go, easy. So everyone else knows exactly what to do. Except
it's just Vale and
somehow
Seer.
Vale and Seer just fuck it up.
Well, what do you mean somehow? I'm not good at this.
That's
This
true.
is not my thing.
Yeah, it's okay though because Jewel will like you stumble or whatever under just the weight of carrying so much stuff,
Yeah.
and Jewel comes back and like picks you up and is like shh.
Yeah, cool. So that
Yeah,
was
maybe
easy.
for Seer it's like that he's just more conspicuous because he has like a blowtorch and like all kinds of weird shit, and not just like
Like,
a
can
box of stuff.
Can you turn your blowtorch off? Like, why is it still on fire? What's going on?
Yeah. All right. Well, that was pretty friggin' easy, guys. Smash and grab. You make it back before. I think as you guys are like pretty long gone, maybe you don't even hear that place being captured or whatever. Except I think maybe after you guys make it back, I think the reward would be we see like some of the guards come down the stairs in the basement or whatever, and we see like the light and like the place has been completely like ransacked. There's nothing left in it, but like the vault's open or whatever. The soldiers are like shining a lantern and stuff around, looking for where like you guys could have gone or whatever. Like they don't find the hidden place to the into the sewers or anything like that. It's gone, right? They're like, damn, they're like too slow.
They're not like well, I guess this place is empty.
No, like they were
because
like,
they know.
Yeah,
because they know. That's right. They
knew this place would have had stuff, like it was a storehouse or whatever, but they were just too late to it then.
We just don't know how they know.
Yeah. They have insider information somehow.
So
good to know. Yeah. So we get back to the painted lady.
Yeah. Nice. Good work. So, yeah, you guys make it back to the painted lady. Everything's kind of like, I guess you guys are closed today, as you guys are currently going around doing all this business. So, yeah, fantastic. All the stuff's like around, like out in the open. Trying to do like an accounting for how much is here.
We've got a basement.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, then maybe we're in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Swiftbite is there menacingly in the background.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see how did John get rid of the heist follow-up sheet for how much you get?
Yeah, it's not there anymore in the quick part. It is, however, in the rules under what page is it on?
Well, anyways, okay. Well, let's do payoff, right? So, I think it would be fair to say that the loot of you would definitely the Hive thank you obviously for helping you out, but also they're at a disadvantage with you kind of like using their spot here.
Starting on page 146 in the main book.
Yeah,
has the information on the payoff.
So, I think it would be fair to say that this is an 8-coin job.
Okay.
You guys you robbed the Hive's own safe to make sure that someone else doesn't take it. So you robbed about 8 coin worth of things, but I think they're willing to for your help. I think they're willing to say that like as like an insurance thing. I think 4 coin. They're friends with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want to rob you or anything like that. They're like they give you. I think what they first do is like they put up 2 coin and they're like, and here's some extra because they don't want to negotiate with you, kind of thing. Being like, here, like here's like half of the profits. Like we can let's keep working together, right? They could use your success and just how they want this to be mutual. How do you guys take that? I mean, it's 8 coin worth of goods and they're giving you half.
This is the best pizza and beer that
yeah, I think that I think what Jewel says is it's a good start.
Yeah, you want more?
I think she's implying that like this is like a down payment for you using our space.
Yeah.
And like you continue to use our space and you continue to give us money. That's the undertone there.
And I think the Hive's going to let that slide for now, because I don't think they really want to argue right now over just getting this done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think like Vale is just like that. See, like that's kind of what they promised. They were gonna give us half. They were gonna split that if we got it out, and that's what they did. So I feel like it's not them going above and beyond in her eyes, but it's fair.
Yeah.
So do we want to each take, like, is it just
each one in the group?
So 1 each and then 1 in the group?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We got the crew one.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Let's do heat. Part of me wants to say this is a 0 heat.
So we always get +1 heat because we're at war.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough.
So
I think that's it then.
So smooth and quiet, and then +1 heat for being on war. Would this have counted as hostile turf?
No, because this occurred. Okay. No, you didn't hurt someone by doing this.
Well, I mean, someone. We did, but I mean, where we were doing it was kind of hostile territory. But even though we managed to avoid them,
sure.
Was at a high profile or well connected target? Not exactly.
No.
Yeah. So.
And there was no killing involved.
Just the 1 heat. I marked it.
And what is our?
Oh, by the way, hold on. I like this addition that John did. Whether the crew did the killing or not, bodies draw attention.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, he specifically called that out. I love his writing. It's so amazing.
He loves the M dash.
It's so true.
Oh, the Paralord's mentioning in chat, how this is very like steampunky old Thief games. Very much so. It's also like Dishonored, if you've played that game as well. Cool. Nice work, guys. That worked out pretty well. I think then I'm going to continue this sort of like front, and I'm going to say that the night market has been pacified. Which I'm going to say means that in order to get into the night market or whatever, you're going to need like a new pass that's going to get issued after you get vetted. The rail station is shut down. So
we also need to get our rep for the thing. It's not.
Oh yeah, we weren't done with the payoff then, right?
Yeah, it's not neatly laid out like it used to be, but we should get rep.
You get rep per tier of the target.
Yeah, I mean, the target was technically the. I feel like the target was technically the hive, like they paid us to rip off themselves.
I feel like the target was the inspectors, right? Because we're trying to steal this before they can get to it.
Agreed.
Well, okay, then that would be 4 rep.
Which is why I think it should be 4 rep. Exactly.
I accept. I like rep, so let's do it.
Okay, so that is going to fill us up and overflow us 1?
Oh, no. The rep track got changed, right? Like it's longer now?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should be longer, but by 3, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's currently 9, and it should be 12. So that puts us one short of a tier, or one short of increasing our hold.
Wouldn't that be 2 short?
No, because so you said that we'd be 2 over?
No, 1 over.
1 over.
Yes.
Okay. Then 2 short.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill in 1 for now.
Okay.
And I'll just make a note that we have
10 out of 12.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Well, that's pretty good, guys. Okay. Yeah, what do you guys want to do now? We have some downtime. The night market now is definitely cut off. This will affect your usual place, unless you guys want to see what's up with getting visas or whatever to get there.
That doesn't affect Jewel right now because her vice is not in the night market. So
same.
Yeah, her. So it's just Seer who's fucked.
It was fucked because it used to be, but I changed my fights.
Oh,
That's
right! That's right. You sure did.
Well played.
You sure did. Okay.
Dude, I wonder if Brill gets busted because he hung out there.
Maybe you should
You
find
want
out.
to? Yeah, you want to
Talk to him?
It's possible.
Well, Jewel needs to relax because she's got a lot of stress going on right now. So if nobody else wants to start in a downtime, then Jewel and Costa are going to be going to visit Chef Rosaline and remake her acquaintance. Tip well and ask about her children and try to rekindle a little bit of that camaraderie without mentioning how she kind of owes her a big favor. She forgets about that forever. That's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's indulge my vice.
Yes, indulge the vice.
Where I know there's a button for that.
The
Where
best
did it
lizard
go?
on the stick in Doskvol.
It is the best lizard on stick in Duskvol.
It is right next to your vice.
Yeah, I found it. Okay. Perfect. 5. Okay, cool. Done and done.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, so you got a 5. That's pretty good. I think when you're leaving or whatever, with Costa, I think you'll actually see what's her name I just gave her?
Oh.
Ramira. I think Ramira and some of her friends show
Shit.
up here.
Yeah,
And like
I
a retinue.
I think Jewel like catches her eye and gives her an up nod at just the right angle so that the in the TV show shot of the scene, like the gems in her face catch the light, you know.
Oh yeah. I think they might have been like talking about something or whatever. Though, like when you go by, like the conversation kind of stops or whatever, and then it kind of picks up again as you go. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's definitely
like you haven't crossed paths yet, but you fictionally will, kind of thing, right? Like I feel like that was that moment. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I think she's So I think Ramira is kind of like celebrating with her group, being like, so within another day, the night market will be completely ours. Like there's no more people like hiding out there or anything like that. And then we'll move on to the next phase of our plans or whatever as they clink glasses together, and then we cut back over to you guys.
Cool.
So you guys but you guys know what the next part of the plan is. So I'll say, I'm gonna call it Dock Down. Because I don't want to say Dock Lockdown. It's the Dock Down.
The Dock Down. That sounds about right.
So because we're at war, we each only get 1 downtime action, correct?
Yep.
For free, yes.
You can always pay for more, though.
Yeah, you can always.
I mean, I got
more.
lots of money, so
yeah.
I know what I want to do. I want to start a long-term project, and I want to start working on making like that whole thing that we did for the hive went so well that I'm like, we may be able to really brush up on our ability to make our operations more secretive. Basically, I want to go for covert operation on our claims and try to, put things together so that we can operate more covertly. But I'm trying to think about how that would actually work in my brain. Because what I'm thinking is cover identities, but that's the next step. So I'm not sure where the in-between thing is.
Are you thinking it's a project?
I mean, I want to make it a project. Can I not?
And you're talking about as hawkers, right? the next step of hawkers? Or
Okay, so I'm looking at our claims, and one of our claims is cover operation, and I want to do a
Yeah.
long-term project to claim that claim.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. All right. So what does this claim physically look like? Maybe do we know, or is it actually ephemeral? Maybe it just doesn't.
I feel like rather than it being,
It's more like the establishment of a system.
yes, it's more like that.
Yeah. Okay. And I think this kind of plays into the sort of desperate times that today is kind of being called for. The idea that you guys need to develop like a whole new set of like code words and personas and stuff, which makes sense. So I think training everybody on this new set of code words and identities that we should be using. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Are you gonna name? Are you gonna get a name for each of us besides our normal names?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Good.
I mean, if you guys
I
want,
mean, you can. I don't know.
if you guys want cover identities, but I feel like these are our cover identities. Like we don't need to go down the rabbit hole anymore.
You don't.
Yeah.
We don't need cover
they're
identities
just
for my
cover-
cover identities. Okay.
Yeah, no, they're cover identities.
Just checking. It could
Hey, that's
be.
fair. It's a good idea. It's a good idea to check on. Okay, so this
So
is a project. Yeah, I think it's going to require multiple clocks. So in order to set this up, I mean, the first one would just be actually like training everybody and getting everyone on the same page about like, hey, this is the plan going forward, right?
Okay.
So I think it will be I'm just call it kickoff. And so you're gonna have to like have a sit down with everybody
Okay.
and kind of like go over either like a PowerPoint presentation or something, being like, guys, this is the future of of our operation kind of thing.
Okay. So how big is this clock?
I bet it's 4. I think
Okay.
it's 4. The first part here is 4. Let me make the more grandiose clock above it.
And then how many ticks is that clock going to be?
It's cover operation is the word I'm looking for. I think this is 4, and I think the idea is that you're gonna have 4 small clocks to do it.
Okay.
Cover operation. You need the kickoff. You need the training. You'll need the supplies. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's actually 3 sets of 4 to do it.
Okay.
Out of 3. So you need to have sort of like everybody. This is the same page. We're gonna do it. The other 2 things you could do is also, well, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to do training until you do the kickoff part, but you could also start gathering the supplies and stuff that you need.
Okay. I think I will go ahead and work on the kickoff clock.
Okay.
And
Oh, you know what it might be? Sorry. No, keep going.
that's okay.
I think it actually is a third one is research.
Okay.
You might need to figure out the ways to beat the system. That they're setting up, that Ramira and the Imperial agents are setting up in the city
Sure.
now.
So for the kickoff, would that just be like a social thing, like convincing everyone that we're on the same page, or
Yeah, I imagine
Yeah.
this is very much a social thing of being like,
to like consort?
yeah.
Okay. I guess I will go ahead and roll that. Nyrix is there because everybody in the crew is basically there while I'm talking about that. So, do I get a die for Nyrix?
I think so.
I was gonna say yes, and then I remembered I'm not the GM.
And then for this one, is it just like a fortune roll that I roll for this? I forget. I always forget.
Yeah,
For this one, it's a fortune.
Okay.
based on your probably consort, but possibly sway. Possibly command. I don't know how you're doing it.
I'm-
Live your life.
I feel like consort makes the most sense.
I'm gonna tell John to put the fucking rules reference sheet 2 back in the book. In his handouts.
Yes,
Need
do it.
Oh,
Yell
I
at him.
forgot. I need to add one more die to that. So let me just do that real quick. I'll just roll one die and we'll see what it is.
I'll ask him privately if it's possible. Okay.
One more die. Okay.
Yeah, still 5's pretty good.
You
can spend money to be
I know,
like,
I was gonna say if I spend a coin to up that to a 6, does that fill the clock?
Yes.
Doing it. Kickoff is done.
Is that you buying bagels for everybody for the kickoff meeting?
I mean,
yes.
for 1 coin, they better be some damn good bagels.
Yeah.
Okay, so kickoff is filled up. I will add 1 tick to my cover operations clock. And that's it for at least that downtime action. So,
Yeah. So you are a quarter of the way to your cover op. Nice. Okay. Nice work. So that's all that's the downtime right now. Do we want to zoom back out a little bit?
Well,
Seer hasn't
done his
I'm sorry,
downtime,
Seer.
and we have our downtime for the crew.
And I have lots of money.
Yes. Okay.
So, so gather, yeah, like I wanted to do a thing with Brill, but that's like gather info, and that's no longer really in downtime. So I guess I'll have to go for something else for now. I can reduce the heat, I suppose.
You could
Just-
do research
It's just the
for
one.
our cover operations. You could help me with my project.
Sure, I could do that.
We can also get the crew to help you with the project too.
I was going to have them do the training. If we
Yeah.
So yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Well,
It's
they can
one
each.
sheet, right?
I mean, they can happen concurrently.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So it's research on the operations of them, right?
Yeah. All right. So
Do they have a name like as a group? It's Ramirez thugs, not really.
yeah. No, it's the Imperial Agents.
Imperial agents.
Yeah. It's
So-
they're a tier 4 group.
Yeah. But since they're Imperial, I'm sure there's like actual records of them somewhere.
Yeah, but it's probably in the capital.
Would there be copies here at all?
I'm sure some. Records of their maybe. Records
mean,
of you're
not-
trying to research their tactics and stuff, right?
Yeah, but like
Then you might be better off learning more about what they did during the Skovlan Civil War, and maybe looking things up that way.
yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, but like there's not records of them what they're doing now, but what they have done in the past.
Yeah, exactly. There's like results, and you can try to research and piece together accounts and stuff like that.
So I'm totally studying, like pulling up like old newspapers in a stuffy library about the Skovland War before
Okay.
the Acarosians generously offered them peace.
It was a mutual beneficial piece in the paper.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to roll my study to fill that in. Boop. 4. So there'll be 2 sections.
Yeah, I think the best pieces are already checked out to other people.
Yeah.
So I think you're dealing with some.
Yeah, like, dude. Yeah, like everyone tries to find out who these guys are.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like, yeah. I think the library is actually. Can we actually establish this? Which library? This is the university library, right? Or
Sure.
what library are we at?
I mean, probably.
There's
just,
no Doskvol public library. So like,
The-
what library are we at, dude? Is it your own private one? Is it Vampire Senpai's? Is it
Ooh.
academic? Is it another
Maybe
private
Vampire
collections?
I think it's the university one where Seer met Aedric.
So I think there's there's an agreement that this is neutral territory, like through all the different like syndicates. That I think maybe the library is neutral territory. What do you think about that?
Seer thinks nothing is neutral territory, and that's bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, I like the idea of it being neutral territory fictionally, but I also believe that Seer would think that nothing is neutral territory, and that fits as well.
Okay.
But
There's a gentleman's agreement to not to fuck around in the library.
yeah, but it's probably rich, so it's probably like in Brightstone, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. There's a
I don't
sign
think
that says "No fucking around" in the library.
No fucking around. Yeah, so he's there and he's pulling up like old news, old documentation on Scotland War. These guerrilla spies under this mysterious Dagger Island woman.
Anders has a good point. Would you be able to spend money to improve your role?
I could.
Yeah, you fictionally could, which means that you would just get better pieces of information.
How much is left in the clock?
2 ticks.
2 ticks.
And you're probably better off spending coins
Yeah,
to
doing
roll
it again.
again.
Yeah.
Oh God, is this important?
I can take over that. I said I have lots of money, so if you want to save your cash, I can probably complete this project just by throwing money around, as is Vale's way.
By throwing money at it. Someone fix it.
So how does using a crew like downtime action work as far as all hands? Like how does that? This is
you'd roll the cohort's tier instead of
In lieu of the action. Yeah.
in lieu of the action, yeah.
and their tier would be our tier, basically.
I think it's their quality, but they're quality 2 and we're tier 2, so it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
But
think
the cohort we have is, our goons, our thugs.
yeah, when they're gonna train.
Nice.
So I guess I'm not sure how would I do this? Like what do I click? What do I put in? Do I just roll 2 dice or
I think
don't.
that's an option.
You just do it like it's a fortune roll.
okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say that otherwise just do it as a fortune. Fortune is usually the easiest way of getting into it.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh, that's bad.
that's okay.
Well, I mean, it's downtime, so it's not like something horrible happens to you.
Yeah.
Our wild cohorts are misbehaving, not really doing what we want.
Oh, maybe they're not allowed in the library.
Ooh.
Well, they're training. They're not.
And I mean, we still get 1 tick
That's
even
1
on
tick.
a yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any point in spending money, or does it have to be a 4 or higher to get the 2 ticks?
I mean,
It have to be a 4 or higher.
Okay. I don't remember how this works. That's why I'm asking. Okay. I will go ahead and spend a coin. Like I said, I'm just going to throw the money at this problem until it goes away. I'm going to command the boys to be better at this.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely wanted to take a crack at it.
You want to do that instead?
Yeah. I mean, I've got money too.
Okay. Let me give myself the coin back. I'll get rid of it elsewhere.
Okay. Yeah, so I think Jewel like walks in on them kind of fucking around in their training, and she's like, "This won't do. Come on, shape up. Here, let me show you what we need to do here. See that handshake? Sloppy. Gotta keep the signal on the down low. No one can see it. Up the sleeve like this." And she's going to command them to get their shit together.
Okay.
See them like
that.
lined up. They're like giving each other handshakes.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
God, these guys are dense. They are dense, man.
Oh.
All
So
right,
then we see Vale walk in, and
just can't get anywhere with these people.
and it's just like, what are you doing? And just takes over.
Hmm.
Please let me roll better than what I rolled before. Okay. I
There we go.
I get them in shape.
Finally. They're like, go back to doing. They're like, stop. We need more PowerPoint slides. These things work the best.
like Jewel like has like while she was trying to show them what to do, she just started getting angrier and like shaking hands a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
And just like they were not learning and she was not teaching and it was just all falling apart. And then Vale steps in and is like, okay, here's how it goes. Here's how you really do it.
From the top. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
And like Jewel is like there, like taking notes and doing it with the rest of the crew under Vale's instructions.
Okay. So
I'm gonna spend another coin.
I like how they're just like technically they're wild and it doesn't really matter, but you know the dice rolls just made that so perfect.
It was really good. I want to finish Sears' research at the library. I'm good with books. I'm good at studying. I'm a noble. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Wait, Sear, your research wasn't research into the cover-up. It's research into... Well, I mean, it is. It's the same thing, actually. It's researching how they behave, right?
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Like, if I know how they work, then we can defend
Okay.
against that.
So that's
Okay.
2 out of 4.
I don't think there's like a handbook of
Yeah.
you know, the handbook of vice dens.
Right. All right. So here's what you learned so far. You know that they're going to use basically every trick in the book. And what kind of terrifies you now is that they deliberately the reason why so many people were able to escape the night market is that some people who escaped with them have already been like turned. And like you learned that there are people already like have been kind of like agents of the Imperial agents for a while. They've just been kind of like seeding this place and turning people. So there's a lot of like fifth column, I guess would be the best way of thinking about it. Like there are like sympathizers already like in the ranks of different people's crews, and no one knows who they are. And so now that and so the idea is that they put one pressure and they let them kind of like all go to ground, and then all of a sudden like these people are going to be like lighting up and knowing where to go next, right? By like it's going to kind of fall like dominoes. So the idea is that they're going to make it so crews don't feel like they can trust each other. Like that's their MO. They're going to try to break trust.
Okay, that fills up the research clock.
Yes.
So that is 1 tick away from cover operations.
Also poisoning drugs. They're really good with poisoning supplies of drugs.
Okay.
We need to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, good thing we know that now.
Yeah.
The last thing we need to do is get the supplies. So I'm going to take 2 out of my stash for 1 coin to spend. And I'm going to take another downtime action. I'm going to turn to Deirdre, and especially because she had like all that paperwork and stuff in her safe. So I'm going to see if I can convince her to basically supply us so that way we can run cover operations, and that's going to help both of us. Type thing. So
okay. I'm trying to think if you need to do anything to set that up, but I don't think so. Also, it's downtime, so I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for that, I think I'm going to roll sway because I'm painting it as mutually beneficial. But
do you need Jewel to stand behind you menacingly while you're doing this?
Can you help? Like, I mean,
I could take a stress and help you out here if you wanted an extra die. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, I would really like to crit. I would like to get a 6 on this pop and pull it up.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to be rolling 5 dice. I will spend a coin to up that to a 6.
To finish it. Nice. Yeah. Okay. So then we knock out the cover-ups. So now we have cover-ups, guys. Well done. You spent a lot of time getting that to work.
And money. And a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
But that's okay.
And a lot of training. Okay. So I think this represents...
Let's get down to business.
Well, I think it's about time for our next break.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I think this might represent some time going by as the new normal kind of gets established, and and the next part is the docks that we know is gonna be the next part of the dock down. So we're gonna see some of that stuff when we come back from break. So see you guys in about 5 minutes.